episode 67. Democracy. Oh man, let's go. This is gonna be a little different episode. Because on this democracy episode, we're gonna go again. We're gonna actually go over the Führer speech. Pedo Hitler. That shit was trending on Twitter. You could tell they were like, hold up. It's just shit getting out of control. So shit is like just leaking out through shit like that is leaking out through Twitter and shit like that. You know, they take it off obviously, but that's very embarrassing to have that as a sitting president, for them to say pedo Hitler. Like, that's fucking crazy. We're definitely living on unprecedented times, and it's being thrown unprecedented left and right, but I ain't gonna lie, it's being thrown because it really is. It's not like we out here doing like the DJ Khaled where he tells you everything gonna be fucking flames, and you hear the album, you're like, what the fuck? Like, I never spoke about it already, but to touch on the Jay-Z verse that everybody's fucking jocking, I'm glad people like it, but we been knew that Jay-Z does that. It's just that he rapped that long. And was it comparable even to other verses? Hell the fuck no. But you know, if you're not like a Jay-Z black belt, you ain't gonna understand it. That's why I understood when Joe Budden, even though like his fucking, he has to have liberal takes. That's how I'm gonna just view it, because there's no way the nigga like him that is very particular and like thought out, because that nigga he will not lose an argument. He will hit you with the right when you almost got him at the ropes and you about to hit him with that one punch to knock him out, he goes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And that confuses the fuck, that throws like a monkey wrench into your shit, because you're like, what the fuck you mean exactly? That's what I was saying. But he's way too smart. So I know behind the scenes they be making fun of all this shit just like I do. But on that podcast with those sponsors, that's what I'm telling you about the sponsors. That's what I'm telling you. Sponsor me, the people. I'm over here like on my Joe Biden Hitler speech. But nah, I ain't gonna hit y'all with the democracy. Fuck the democracy. We the people. You help me, I ain't gonna help y'all. Fuck it. Hey, imagine. But that's what I'm saying. I don't want no fucking sponsors, nigga. You crazy? Unless it's like, you know, Domingo barbershop. Yeah, I'll do that shit. Give me that. I'll take the sponsor. Go ahead. Cause they ain't gonna tell me like, you know, like, hey, cambia eso. No, nigga. But hey, once you get that speech, I mean once you make a speech or just talk about something crazy, those sponsors, they don't want to hear that shit. You know, and it's corny because you gotta fucking hold your beak whenever you say something. You can't even say words. I just can't wait to the point that YouTube takes me out, because you could tell like you can get away with it. It's just that you can't be too famous. You know what I'm saying? Because once they be like, oh, this motherfucker got influence. In the era of quote unquote influencers themselves are getting shadow banned and just basically forced off their platform. It's bad enough I uploaded Diesel TV episodes, and retroactively, look how they do it. This is why this is YouTube. Yeah, I'm on it, but I can still talk my shit on it, because fuck them. They will go back into the videos that you've been done when that shit was cool to do, and they won't flag you or nothing. And they will just be like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know what? You lost your page. And you're like, wait, what the fuck? And then that's why these fucking dumbass liberals, they were like, it's their company, so if I'm sorry, go to another one. And they don't get the fucking point. They don't get the point that you can't just go to the fucking library. You know what I'm saying? It's YouTube we're talking about. You can't, everything is digital. So that's the digital town square, just like Twitter. Twitter is the place where the majority of people at. That's like saying, yo, every Sunday, the great debaters, they always go to 42nd Street and they battle it out if you're nice. How you gonna have that in a weird way? That's like Twitter. How you gonna have that and you just ban from that? You're gonna go to what, fucking another street where there's nobody at? It's not gonna make sense. They know that, and that's why they do that. And they use those excuses and they push them out through liberal media, of course. It all connects, like obviously. By now, y'all know, right? Like by now, I'm not the crazy guy anymore, because I was right. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like everybody gotta be quiet and just kind of like listen, because they probably still be like, yo, that was crazy, and think it was fucking calling that shit fucking 4 years ago. More than 4 years ago. We're in 2022. Can you believe that shit? How fucking fast time goes? 2015, no. Then 2016 came in, then yeah. So 6 years. Wow, can you believe that shit? And y'all still don't get it. But at least now I don't look crazy. Now it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, yeah. Hell yeah, y'all gotta say that. And for that, I say, you know, I'm flattered. But with great power comes great responsibilities. I might get fucking arrested now, according to Biden. Let's go through the fucking through the speech, because it's only 25 minutes. I'm gonna just probably skip some parts. And just remember, look how, see, I'm gonna hear this speech. I don't want to do it, but I want to do it because I want to fucking ingrain into y'all dumbasses who, I'm pretty sure if you give me $5 and I return $4, you're gonna be like, hey, wait a minute, what's that $1? I'm not saying friend to friend. I'm just saying, like, if you go to a store and they short $1, you're gonna look back. You're gonna give them that nigga what face. But when it comes to this, you hear this and your mind won't give you that gut feeling like, No, because it's all teams. And when it's all teams, that's where you lay in your casket. Because now you got to defend them when they fucking up. Like they are right now. But y'all want to post about horoscopes and funny memes. Yeah, now. Like nota de moda. Like that's it. That politics was dope. Oh, we lost? We ain't gonna say shit. Let's keep going forward. Memes. Can you believe that? But y'all gotta live with that. Whoever it was, I'm not saying, because the majority of people who listen here, they know what it is, what I'm giving it up. And they knew that, and they knew that for themselves. They saw it. But some not. But can you believe that shit? Look where we at now. Like, this nigga really split the country up. The main thing that, because this is what they do, their playbook, the Democratic playbook, they accuse you of what they doing themselves. So you will be like, what you mean? Like, so you can go to the person and be like, yeah, these people do this, and then you be like, no, they accusing them because they doing this. You automatically gonna sound like, you're gonna think that person is making it up, because like, what you mean? Do you think they're gonna fucking accuse you of what they doing? That's how I used to think too. See, that's what I just basically, for those who listen to the podcast, that's what I call when I was in my boule days. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I couldn't fathom government lying. You know, and then little by little, the older you are, that's why like these people want to make. Can you believe this? Like, hold up, come on now. See, Diesel TV. By the way, Pirate Radio episode 67, the greatest podcast from Washington Heights. It's absolute. It's absolute. Unless somebody comes to the podcast and they talk about like how the drug game was, and they still got pulled, and they still got niggas that shoot for them, and then I get threatened. And I'm like, I'm number 4 or I'm number 2. You know what I'm saying? But knock it off, nigga. Like, come on, this is the best podcast. But not Pirate Radio, Diesel TV, I was showing y'all like, yo, these people really want to lower the age in voting. That's like saying, yo, we're going to put the drinking age to 5 years old. That's like saying that. Because these niggas don't have a grasp about life. Yet they're making, quote unquote, they're making huge country making decisions or whatever the fuck you call it. Because at the end of the day, of course this shit gotta be controlled. Because they can't leave it to our dumbasses. We're gonna go from politics to fucking watching TikTok videos. What the fuck? What kind of responsibility as a country be like, we're gonna leave it up to the people because they smart? Hell no, we could be smart because that all goes down to their fault at the end of the day, because they know how to create a well society that built on principles and shit like that, and not on the fucking degeneracy. Is it they need degeneracy to obviously push their fucking propaganda and their global order like they've been wanting to do. You know what I'm saying? When I heard Trump make fun of the people that created the 1,000 points of lights, I know what the fuck that means. I know. Trust me. I just did my research for y'all. Hove did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. So whatever. If you want to find out, do something. I don't know if y'all know. I don't know what it's like. It's mad far-fetched. I don't think y'all done it. It's called research. Yeah. So if y'all do y'all research, then you can find out. The 1,000 points of lights is basically a concept that these motherfuckers in the Democrats and the Republicans, because it was pushed by the main Republican, George Bush Sr. FBI. George Bush Sr., right? CIA, actually, because he was the head of that. Obviously, George W. Bush's father. This nigga really got on some speech talking about the 1,000 points of lights. The way that Biden was repeating the democracy. This motherfucker say the 1,000 points of lights. And when he was speaking about it, remember, this was the same one that clearly got on TV and said New World Order and all that bullshit. And Trump was like, these people are sick. These people wanted to do the 1,000 points of light. What's that? The 1,000 points of light. And I heard that, I was like, oh, they're gonna earth Trump. Oh, hell no. And look, he's still standing. That's why I know, like, I maybe Trump is, you know, a bad guy, whatever, yada yada, but he's definitely protected, because you can't just fucking mention shit like that and you making fun of it and you telling people like, what the hell is 1,000 points of light? Because a lot of people are not gonna get it, but people are gonna be like, 1,000 points of light, okay, let me just look it up, and then you're gonna see the speeches. But I remember the 1,000 points of lights meaning like a coming together of all like countries under one rule, one leadership. And of course these people gonna explain it like it's the most beautiful, secure thing in the world, but you know the bullshit gonna come, by the way, the fine print. And that's why people are very afraid of this whole shit, like globalism and shit, because it's like you rather have people not divided, but to their own. Like India, their own government. America, their own government, because we got to keep each other in check. If it's just one government, who you gonna go at? It's just one world type of shit. And eventually they want fucking NATO to be like the world police. And it sounds beautiful and all that, but yo, all that glitter is not gold, man. Like that Kanye West song. All that glitter is not gold. And that's the whole Democrat playbook. Anyway, let's do the fucking review for the Biden most famous fucking Hitler speech ever. And count how many times he said democracy. Mind you, it's in a ret setting, and that's a little fucking weird. Let's keep it real. Like, if Trump would have did that, I would have been like, that's weird, okay, but you know, hopefully I can hear this shit. And just the way it was set up, like the lighting from dark, I don't know, man. With two Marines on the side. I didn't know that having two Marines on the side meant like, oh, that's disrespectful. What you trying to say? I didn't know that. My dumbass would have done that. Oye, tú.
My fellow Americans.
COVID.
I speak to you tonight from sacred ground in America. Independence Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is where America made its declaration of independence to the world.
You see how they fool you with the history?
With an idea.
They start with the history first. Como pa sazonarte. You know, this is the whole thing about speeches. They sazonan and then they hit you with the bang bang. He gonna come out like Mike Tyson. Watch. Democracy. Watch.
This is where we set in motion the most extraordinary experiment of self-government the world has ever known. With 3 simple words: we the people.
Oye.
We the people. These 2 documents and the ideas they embody, equality and democracy,
Oh, one.
are the rock upon which this nation is built. They're how we became the greatest nation on earth.
Oye.
They're why, for more than 2 centuries, America has been a beacon to the world.
Yeah, and to China, nigga, because you sold out.
As I stand here tonight, equality and democracy
Yep, 2.
are under assault.
Under assault. You hear
Do
that?
ourselves no favor to pretend otherwise. So tonight, I've come to this place where it all began to speak as plainly as I
Nigga really
can
went to Pennsylvania.
to the nation about the threats we face, about the power we have in our own hands to meet these threats,
He does the Hitler
about the
fist.
incredible future that lies in front of us if only we choose it.
Oye. If only
Let's
we
never
choose it.
forget,
Nigga, y'all the politicians. We pay y'all.
are the true heirs of the American experiment that began more than 2 centuries ago. We, the people, have burning inside of each of us the flame of liberty that was lit here at Independence Hall. A flame that lit our way through abolition, the Civil War, suffrage, the Great Depression, world wars, civil rights. That sacred flame still burns.
You see, all this is
Now
filler
in our
shit.
time,
This is filler.
as we build an America that is more prosperous,
Oye.
free, and just.
Oye. Mind you,
That is
the
the work of my presidency.
fucking IRS shit, $601, you're done.
But first, we must be honest with each other
Uh-oh.
and with ourselves.
These niggas is lying. Can you believe it?
What's happening in our country today?
This shit makes you want to punch
is
these
not
niggas.
Normal.
Oye.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism
Oh.
that threatens the very foundations
About
of
democracy.
our republic.
Oh, okay. Shit.
I want to be very clear.
Yo,
Very clear up
the
front.
applause sign came on. You could tell with a gun.
Not every Republican, not even the majority Republicans
But who?
are MAGA Republicans.
But who?
Not every Republican embraces their extreme ideology. I know, because I've been able to work with these mainstream Republicans.
Boom. Mainstream, nigga.
There's no question that the Republican Party today is dominated, driven, and intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans.
This nigga's
That
a
is
liar.
threat to this country.
Yo, they act like Donald Trump is riding outside with a fucking bazooka.
But I'm an American president, not a president of red America, blue America.
Yeah, all right, nigga. What about your son, nigga? Send the FBI to your
I
son.
believe it's my duty to level with you, to tell the truth, no matter how difficult,
You see why politics I can't
no
do
matter
it?
how
These
painful.
niggas talking about honesty.
And here, in my view, is what is
These
true.
niggas going to jail, fucking hell, nigga.
MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution.
What?
They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people.
You
They
see?
refuse to accept the results of a free election.
Oh yeah.
And they're working right now. As I
Mind you, they
speak
did
in
that shit
state
when
after
Trump got
state.
in. They were saying Russia, Russia, Russia. That was a lie.
Side elections in America.
That was a lie.
Partisans and cronies.
That shit was mad quiet after that
Election
shit, remember?
deniers To undermine democracy itself. MAGA forces are determined
But we didn't pay attention.
to take this country backwards. Backwards.
Backwards.
To an America where there is no right to choose, no right to privacy, no right to contraception, no right to marry who
Don't look
you
if I
love.
thought about slavery.
They promote authoritarian leaders and they fan the flames of political violence
You see that shit?
that
Mind
are
you,
a threat
Antifa.
to our personal rights, to the pursuit of justice, to the rule of law, to the very soul of this country. They look at the mob that stormed the United States Capitol on January 6th.
You have to bring that one, nigga. January 6th. That's their fucking. That's their Felicumbe, nigga. That's their Plátano Maduro, nigga. That's their hit,
They
nigga.
look at them as patriots. And they see their MAGA failure to stop a peaceful transfer of power after the 2020 election.
Oh yeah, mind you, that happened in 2017 by the
The
Dems.
2022 and 2024 elections.
It's like they don't get it. They forget it.
Everything last time to nullify the votes of 81 million people. This time, they're determined to succeed in thwarting the will of the people.
I believe people voted though a lot. I ain't gonna front
Conservatives,
because people were so blinded,
Supreme
nigga.
Court Judge Michael Ludwig,
They thought fucking Trump was Freddy Krueger.
called Trump and the extreme MAGA Republicans
Uh-oh.
clear and present danger.
Let me go online and see which one is the best jail, so at least I can choose it. Like college. Can I go to this jail? It's more nice.
Democracy is real. I want to say as clearly as we can, we are not powerless in the face of these threats. We are not bystanders in this ongoing attack on democracy.
Yep.
There are far more Americans from every background and belief who reject the extreme MAGA ideology than those that accept it.
Mind you, MAGAs make America great again.
Folks, it's within our power, it's in our hands, yours and mine, to stop the assault on American democracy.
There you go.
I believe America is at an inflection point. One of those moments that determine the shape of everything that's to come after.
Mind you, he ain't gonna mention, spoiler alert, he ain't gonna mention inflation.
To move forward or to move backwards.
Oh yeah.
To build a future or obsess about the past.
Obsessed about the
To be a
past.
nation of hope and unity and optimism.
See, now they want to hit you with the hope,
Or a
hope,
nation
hope.
of fear,
Typical fucking Democrat playbook, yo.
of darkness.
Read, huh? With the darkness, you see how they flip it?
Republicans have made their choice.
You see?
They embrace anger. They thrive on chaos. They live not in the light
can tell
of
somebody
truth,
wrote
but
it.
in the shadow of lies. But together we can choose a different path.
Oh yeah? Yo,
We
what
can
a
choose a better
salesman,
path.
yo. Que esa muela, loco, esa
future.
muela. God damn, nigga.
A future of possibility.
Nigga
a
got
future to
grills,
build
nigga.
and dream and hope. And we're on that path moving ahead.
Yeah, you see, they come with the hope,
I know
nigga.
this nation. I know
Hope,
you, the
hope,
American people. I know your courage.
I hope y'all do your job,
I know
nigga.
your hearts, and I know our history. This is a nation that honors our Constitution. We do not reject it. This is a nation that believes in the rule of
Where's
law.
Hot 97?
We do not repudiate it.
When we need it. I thought y'all supposed to go ham on this speech.
Respects free and fair elections. We honor the will of the people.
Fair
we do
elections.
Not deny it.
While niggas is getting arrested for election fraud. Oye esto. That's why you gotta see both
Violence
news.
as a political tool. We
Hurry
do
up and
not
say democracy.
encourage violence. We are still an America that believes in honesty and decency and respect for others. Patriotism, liberty, justice for all.
Yo, this nigga
possibility.
never
We are
mentioned
still
patriotism
at
more
our
than
core
today, than
a
that speech, I mean.
democracy.
Oh, democracy.
Yet,
I got
history
5.
tells
Which one?
us
How much y'all got?
the blind
This
loyalty
is like a drinking
to
game.
a single leader and a willingness to engage in political violence is fatal to democracy.
Oh, I got one.
For a long time, we
6.
told ourselves that American democracy is guaranteed,
Oh, here we go.
but it's not. We have to defend
He
it,
throwing them shit like Hadoukens.
protect it, stand up for it. Each and every one of us.
Mind you, his son is fucking connected
That's
to
why
China
tonight-
through this nigga
I'm asking our nation
getting
to come
kickbacks.
together,
Oh yeah.
unite behind the single purpose of defending our democracy regardless of your ideology.
Yeah, oh yeah. Now, while splitting the fucking MAGA people. This nigga.
We're all
Yo,
called by
this is a
duty and
Twilight Zone.
conscience to confront extremists who put their own pursuit of power above all else. Democrats, independents, mainstream Republicans. We must be stronger, more determined, and more committed to saving American democracy. The
Oh.
MAGA Republicans are to destroying American democracy.
Yo, you can tell it's like I had to stop it. I'm not gonna stop it again. You can tell like it's when it comes to democracy in this speech, it's like when you see the drop from the ceiling, and you see that when the drop falls, obviously, you see it forming the next drop coming right back. It's like that's how it is. You could this is like when I freestyle with my niggas and we be freestyling, and you could tell like you gotta come up with the next word, you gotta fucking make sense, you gotta rhyme. and you hit him with the yo, I'm coming through, and you keep repeating, I'm coming through. That was his coming through. Oh yeah.
We the people will not let anyone or anything tear us apart. Today, there are dangers around us.
Oh yeah.
We cannot allow to prevail. We hear, you've heard it, more and more talk about violence.
Nigga, yeah, fucking Democrat cities.
Tool
Cause niggas is broke.
in this country. It's not. It can never be an acceptable tool. So I want to say this plain and simple. There is no place for political violence in America. Period. None. Ever.
When somebody gotta say period, none ever, you have no control. That's when you know you look desperate.
Saw law enforcement brutally attacked on January 6th. We've seen election officials, poll workers, many of them volunteers of both parties, subject to intimidation and death threats. And can you believe it? FBI agents just doing their job as directed, facing threats
Oh yeah.
to their own lives from their own fellow citizens. On top of that, there are public figures today, yesterday, and the day before predicting and all but calling for mass violence and rioting in the streets. This is inflammatory. It's dangerous. It's against the rule
The
of law.
FBI is under the Democrats. Let's keep it
We,
real.
the people, must say, this is not who we are.
This nigga is repeating so much patriotism, yo. You would think he's a Republican.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can't be
You Tom Brady.
pro-insurrectionist and pro-American. They're incompatible. We can't allow violence to be normalized in this country.
Because
It's wrong.
that clap button's getting pressed mad
We
times,
have to
nigga.
reject political violence with all the moral clarity and conviction this nation can muster. Now, we can't let the integrity of our elections be undermined. For that,
Every line sounds like a
chaos.
different take, right?
Look, I know politics can be fierce and mean and nasty in America. I get it. I believe in the give and take of politics.
I feel democracy coming
Disagreement
through.
And debate and dissent. We're a big, complicated country.
He better have me than
Democracy
speech.
endures
Oh,
only
love it.
if
He
we
better
the
have me than
people
in speeches, that's for sure.
respect the guardrails of the republic.
I would have been
Only
stuttering left
if
and right.
We the people accept the results of free and fair elections.
You see?
Only if
He's prepping us
we the people
to like,
see
yo,
politics
he's
not
prepping
as
us.
total war,
So
but
when that shit comes
mediation of
out,
our differences.
don't believe the hype.
Democracy cannot survive when one side believes there are only two
Whoa,
outcomes.
let's go back.
People
Hold up.
See politics not as total war, but mediation of our differences. Democracy cannot
Yeah,
survive
there you go, 12.
when one side believes there are only two outcomes.
I think that's cheating if I press rewind, right?
Either they win
My bad.
or they were cheated. And that's where the MAGA Republicans are today.
You see? You see? He's putting it ahead for como so y'all won't wild out
Understand,
when y'all find out this shit was
patriotic American
illegitimate.
knows you can't love your country only when you win.
You see?
It's
That's
fundamental.
crazy. Mind you, they did that shit when he
American
won the first time.
democracy only
Oh,
works only if we choose to respect the rule of law and the institutions that were set up in this chamber behind me. Only if
that's when they took the
respect
picture.
our legitimate political differences. I will not stand by and watch. I will not. The will of the American people be overturned by wild conspiracy theories
Oh.
and baseless evidence-free claims of fraud. I will not stand by and watch
You
elections
see?
in this country stolen by people who simply refuse to accept that they lost.
You see? That nigga se está poniendo adelante like Dominicans say. He's getting ahead of the fucking
I will not
curve.
stand by and watch the most fundamental freedom in this country, the freedom to vote.
That's how they win the Democrats,
and
and they
have
make
your
you
vote
like
counted,
drop from elections and
taken
shit.
from you and the American
They make you look like you crazy.
Look, as your president, I will defend our democracy with every
There you go.
fiber of my being, and I'm
Bang.
asking every American to join me.
Every American. Not the MAGA Americans then, right? From my boy.
Throughout our history, America's often made the greatest progress.
They
coming
heckling
out
in the
of
back.
Some of our darkest moments, like your hearings at Bullhorn.
Bullhorn.
I believe we can and must do that again. And we are. MAGA Republicans look at America and see carnage and darkness and despair.
And come on, man. I'm a fucking I'm a mild-mannered son of God. I'm flattered. That's when you know we're doing a good job.
I hope you see it as well. Just look around.
Just look around.
America from the depths of COVID.
I think I'm looking at the gas.
The largest economic recovery package since Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Yeah, and the largest fucking.
Is faster, stronger.
Look at this fucking liar, yo. Look at this liar. Nigga, I'm paying $1.50 for fucking coffee, nigga.
I believe we can
What the hell? I used to pay $1.
So we passed the biggest infrastructure investment since President Dwight D. Eisenhower. And we've now embarked on a decade of rebuilding the nation's roads, bridges, highways.
They always hit you like the Democrats, and the Republicans. They always that's when you know like that's the coming through because they're gonna think about they're gonna come again. They always fucking come with that. They can be building roads and bridges. You hear it?
I believe we could go from being the highest cost of prescriptions in the world to making prescription drugs and healthcare more affordable. So we passed the most significant healthcare reform since President Obama signed the Affordable Care Act.
Okay. What's up? Shut up.
And I believe we could create a clean energy future and save the planet. So we passed the most important
save the planet. Climate change.
Ever.
What the fuck? This nigga's fucking Andre 3000.
Critics tell us nothing can get done, but they're wrong. There is not a single thing America cannot do. Not a single thing beyond our capacity if we do it together.
Nigga, y'all sending money to Ukraine, nigga.
Easy. But we're proving that America, no matter how long the road, progress does come.
This nigga just, you see?
Look.
It's not a great speech.
I know the last few years have been tough, but today, COVID no longer controls our lives.
Of course, nigga, it never did, you dumbass.
Working than ever. Businesses are growing, our schools are
open.
Oh, yeah? Millions of Americans have been lifted out of poverty. Millions of veterans once exposed to toxic burn pits will now get what they deserve for their families in the compensation.
Nah, listen, nigga, you see?
American manufacturers come alive across the heartland, and the future will be made in America.
See, that's what Trump was saying like 4 years ago. But every time he wanted to fucking do something, these niggas will reject that shit.
I made a bet on you, the American people, and that bet is paying off. Moving them from darkness.
How can you applaud this shit?
Of COVID, of gun violence, of insurrection.
I want an apology, hand and in script, from each and one and all of you niggas that doubted me, yo.
Not only in words, but in actions. Actions for you, for your children, for your grandchildren, for America.
See?
Even in this moment, with all the challenges we face, I give you my word as a Biden, I've never been more optimistic about America's future. Not because of me, but because of who you are.
Got the fucking siren in the background.
We know it. Mark my words. We're going to create millions of new jobs in a clean energy economy. We're going to think big. We're going to make the 21st century another American century. Because the world needs us to.
Sponsored by China.
That's where we need to focus our energy. Not in the past. Not on divisive culture wars.
Can you believe people listen to this like, oh, he gonna be president again? Watch.
But on the future we can build together.
That's a nightmare.
The MAGA Republicans believe that for them
you see?
To succeed,
so this is clearly an attack. We just because he kind of like went back on that shit.
America. I believe America is big enough for all of us to succeed, and that is the nation we're building. A nation where no one is left behind. I ran for president because I believe we're in a battle for the soul of this nation. I still believe that to be true. I believe the soul is the breath.
Yeah, nigga, y'all trying to take away our souls.
And the essence of who we are.
Of little kids too.
The soul
by taking away our guns.
Is what makes us us. The soul of America is defined by the sacred proposition.
And by your son.
That all are created equal in the image of God.
And by you allegedly taking showers with your daughter, according to that diary.
Justice and a shot at lives of prosperity.
And you use the FBI to raid the motherfucker who bought it, who sold it.
Democracy
Oh, twice.
must be defended, for democracy makes all these
Damn, I can't keep up.
folks. And it's up to us. Democracy begins and will be preserved in we, the people's habits of the heart, in our character, optimism that is
I got
tested,
18 so
yet
far.
endures, courage that digs deep when we need it, empathy that fuels democracy, the
Woo!
willingness to see each other not as enemies but as fellow Americans. Look,
It doesn't make sense with his speech.
perfect. It always has been. Notwithstanding those folks you hear on the other side there, they're entitled to be outrageous. This is a democracy. But history and common sense.
That makes sense. That was hot though. A broken clock is right at least twice a day.
But history and common sense tell us that opportunity, liberty, and justice for all are most likely to come to pass in a democracy.
Bang!
We've never fully realized
Mind you,
the
these niggas are so slick. They name it the Democratic Party to sound like democracy. These niggas are slick snake oilsmen. Oilsmen or oil salesmen?
My
Yeah.
fellow Americans, America is an idea. The most powerful idea in the history of the world.
Sponsored by China.
It beats in the hearts of the people of this country.
New world
It
order.
unites America. It is the American creed. The idea that America guarantees that everyone be treated with dignity.
For life.
Hate no safe harbor. It installs in everyone the belief that no matter where you start in life, there's nothing you can't achieve. That's who we are. That's what we stand for. That's what we believe. And that's precisely what we're doing. Opening doors, creating possibilities, focusing on the future. And we're only just beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Our task is to make our nation free and fair, just and strong, noble and whole. And this work is the work of democracy, the work of this generation. It is the work of our time, for all time. We can't afford to leave anyone on the sidelines. We need everyone to do their part. So speak up, speak out, get engaged, vote,
Woo!
vote.
You heard that? This was all a campaign speech, nigga. That's all it was. He sealed it right there. Game over.
Then ages still to come will say, we, all of us here, we kept the faith. We preserved democracy.
Man,
We heeded our worst.
this nigga Steph
We
Curry
heeded
with the
not
democracy.
our worst instincts, but our better angels. We proved that for all its imperfections, America is still the beacon to the world, an ideal to be realized, a promise to be kept. There's nothing more important, nothing more sacred,
Nigga, he about to get
nothing
arrested.
more American. That's our soul.
Let's see the democracy there.
That's who we truly are. And that's who we must always be. I have no doubt, none.
You got to wrap
This
up
is
right
who
here.
We will be.
They got to leave you with a little hope.
That will secure our democracy.
Bang, nigga,
For the next 200
bang.
years,
Steph Curry,
we'll have what we had the
bang.
past 200 years, the greatest nation on the face of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to remember who we are. We are
Sponsored
the
by
United
China.
States of America, the United States of America.
New world order.
May God protect our nation, and may God protect
For-
all
for-
those
for
who
life.
stand watch over our democracy. God
Bang.
bless you all. Democracy.
And that nigga said, espérate. A token. I got 26. I don't know how much I got. 26 times he said democracy. And his wife gave him like 4 kisses. You can tell she's like, damn, you did a good job. Nah, he practiced for that one. Yo, he's done. That sealed it. That fucking sealed it. That sealed it. Now, you know, obviously that is we exaggerate when we say Hitler, yada yada, but this is like Bud Light. This was like Hitler Light. You know what I'm saying? Yo, pass me one of those Hitler Lights. There's just one stripe, one black stripe in the middle coming down of the can. Fuck, I need my own. See, if y'all would have funded me and fucking show appreciation how I'm giving it up, I could have came with fucking some skits. Not just me, you know what I'm saying, doing a skit and that shit gets fucking stale. Like all those IG shits, not all of them. Some are hilarious as fuck. Because it's the internet, you know what I'm saying? It's minds, intellectual, funny fucking motherfuckers' mind coming together, collaborating. But I ain't gonna front. You know what sucks when you see people now doing like famous skits? I don't know. It's the internet. Anybody could do it. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can make shit with how to, like... I just need a fucking video. Do I have to release some merch? I don't want to release no fucking merch, man. The real merch is on that fucking Cash App. That's what I'm going to release. Probably on my fucking 100th episode of Diesel TV. I'm going to just put, surprise, bang. Here's the motherfucking link, nigga. 100 episodes in every fucking week, non-stop, motherfucker. And Pirate Radio, I mean, come on now. Everything has a reason. Pirate Radio, ain't nobody giving it up so far up to this point, because I ain't gonna lie, I'll be joking around because I don't want to be that fucking famous. I always said I want to walk into a fucking Target and not have fucking people like all in front of me trying to take pictures. That's fucking whack. Cause it won't be whack in the beginning. Let's keep it real. I'm gonna fucking be feeling myself. Oh shit, yo, people fucking up for podcast. Then you're gonna have that one nigga like, yo, I bet you I'm gonna knock, punch the back of this nigga's head and shit. You see, that's when niggas fucking get whack. That's when it's whack. And like trying to embarrass you and shit. I carry that pepper spray, nigga. I'm gonna tie your ass up. But can you believe that fucking speech, yo? The same people that was going ham and showing their fucking voting stickers, where y'all at now? I know y'all heard of that speech. It doesn't even have to be through my fucking stories. And matter of fact, I'm gonna fucking charge y'all motherfuckers. Watch when Instagram throws me that fucking bar that says subscription. Yes, nigga, $2.99 to see my fucking stories. Y'all want to be fucking nosy, or y'all want to fucking be supportive? We gonna split that right there, down that middle. Woo. Wait till that. But then here's the whack shit about it. Y'all fucking lucky, you could tell, because I can't use like music. It has to be like original music and all that shit. Like, oh, come on now. What's the fucking point? Because you can't make money if you're, which I get, it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? But fuck, man, I'm gonna have to fucking beatbox like to fucking kind of resemble the song that I want to play behind the fucking meme or some shit. I'll figure it out. But regardless of what the fuck I'm gonna post, I want even y'all to have a subscription one. Now I'm gonna fucking definitely see your motherfucking stories. I'm paying for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even if you don't have a fucking webisode or whatever the hell you want to call it, even if you're a regular person posting regular pictures, I feel you if you want to put a subscription, nigga. Hell yeah. Let's see who the real people are. Throw that $2 in there. Huh? Let's all support each other. Black businesses? Okay. Black businesses, let's see how much I support when black business is gonna be like, yo, $5 a day. I mean, $5 a month. Let's see. We're gonna see. That's why I want it. Now I want it because of that. Let's knock it off. Now I misspoke. But yeah, nigga, I want to make money while I post it, while I do my shit. Fuck that shit. Support, nigga. We all want to support, right? So now we're gonna see. Now we're gonna see, because everybody likes to. I seen so many memes in my timeline about black businesses and support report, and yo, niggas is hated. Vamos ver. Ain't nobody speaking like this. That's why I named it Pirate Radio. Back when fucking you had to, obviously, the term, take over bandwidth or whatever the hell in terms of radio, and you would get arrested for shit like that. And then it started with music, and then it started with political shit. But eventually, look how ironic it is, the podcast took over like that. Like, now you have people like Joe Rogan freely saying like, yo, that speech by Biden was fucking crazy. And he said something else different. But let me look it up. Joe Rogan. So he posted a famous, it's famous, that's it. It's already fucking viral. Of the black background with the red, and Biden holding his both fists up. Fuck it, they catch Trump slipping with pictures that is not really what it was meant. But nah, we gonna do the same shit back to y'all. Fuck that shit. I saw all those fucking tricks when Trump was in, and he put, imagine thinking this was a good idea. That's what Joe Rogan put, quote unquote, quote, imagine thinking this was a good idea, end quote. You could tell, like, his handler's like, yo, it's clear, nigga. These niggas gonna lose. Yo, you can talk reckless again. Because there's no way you could talk like that if a motherfucker because they're gonna use everything. Just, you know how. So listen, this was the thing about the diary. This is what I posted in my stories. People I know gonna be like, what the fuck you talking about, diary? His daughter had a diary, and she was so reckless in it that she put shit out. Like, you would think you have a diary, you just be like, yo, today I had a good day. No, but she put in the allegedly. Because if y'all was supporting me, motherfucker, I want to say allegedly. I was keeping fucking funky raw right there. But I don't know. So allegedly, she put that she would take inappropriate showers with her dad. She meaning the daughter. The daughter of who? The current president. Allegedly. Don't get it. And okay, that's fake, right? So they got a hold of it. The person that bought it, they made sure that shit was official before they bought it. And Project Veritas bought it. And guess what happened to Project Veritas? They got raided by the FBI. And what is the big deal about that? Obviously, the obvious shit. Think logically. If that shit is, 'cause remember, they was asking, they were like, oh, that's a lie, conspiracy theorists. So why would you send the FBI if it's fake? If that's a fake ass diary, you could tell there's shit there that probably connect more dots. It's so obvious, like it's so like out there that it's like, hold up, how the fuck this shit ain't really covered? This is I probably like the fucking Bible end times, or a utopia moment is gonna happen where we're gonna meet the aliens. They're gonna give us like $2 billion when we're gonna just, live our lives and do what you want with your life, and hopefully you be fucking applauded if you go after something that you really wanted to do that's on the positive. Not like how these Republicans, they be like, what you mean we're gonna give you money? Motherfucker, if y'all stop giving Israel money, then we will have enough money that we can be like, yo guys, you don't have to work at a job that you hate. And guess what that does? That makes jobs be on some shit like Google, where they have their own restaurants, you don't pay for shit, you can sleep there. Yeah, that's how they'll happen. They don't speak about this. They just grab, they live on the Republicans, the conservative, the super ones especially. Because nigga, almost everybody right now, whether you like it or not, everybody's a Republican. That's it. Like, just come out the closet. Come out of the closet. This is your time to go up out of the closet. I'm like fucking the trapped in the closet shit. Come out the closet already, nigga. You a Republican. I signed to be a Republican because they sent me I think I had the DMV shit. And I was like, oh, I could choose. Well, I think you could switch on the vote. I don't know what it was. But yeah, I put Republican. Then I was getting like Republican mail. I was like, oh shit, they blowing my spot. Because that was like 2017. That shit was a fucking taboo as fuck. But son, in that fucking diary, that's one thing. The Sun, it already came out. When that Sun shit came out, when I first heard that these liberal fucking channel that they supposed to make sure that shit don't get out, the Hunter Biden laptop, when they said that they confirmed it, nigga, that was a huge moment, because that basically crossed over to conspiracy theorists. Absolutely the Hunter Biden laptop. Because listen, I know y'all see me like that, but I do the homework for y'all. Hov did that, so hopefully you have to go through that. So I was like, yeah, right, but these niggas could be lying. I won't post shit that it'll be like, oh, look at this, and I don't even believe it. I'll believe a little bit, or something that I won't believe, but it's like, hey, this is allegedly. You feel me? Shit like that. But I'm not just gonna jump to everything. That's what some people do, and then some people is like, they come off a little weird. I know I may come off weird to people, but I'm a good weird at least. God damn, nigga. So when I saw that liberal that's once supposed to be in their team, when they had to admit it, nigga, game over. Because you will never admit it, and by them admitting it, that means that you can't come back from that. And this is the same person making that speech right there. And you know why? Because the truth ain't gonna taste so good, nigga. But it is what it is. And it needs to be repeated. And the main question is that everybody says, even people that was on the left, the liberals, they waking up. Now they laughing because like, okay, what do you used to think like that? Because, it took this long. Hey, it took me long too. But they're like, yo, hold up. Let's be honest. If this was one of Trump's son, they would have OD'd on TV. At least on TV. Fuck if they fucking gave him the death sentence. Just on TV, it would have been 24/7. They would have created 4 channels. The CNN Plus, they would have been the mega channel, because they would have just stay on that story for 24/7. That and pharmaceutical sponsors, because you know how that was, sponsored by Pfizer. You know what I'm saying? Like, they would have fucking make a killing, and their own people listening to that, like, that's your ammo for liberals, ammo for the Republicans to say, here you go. That's fucking crazy. They forced me to be a fucking, like, to get into politics. You could tell, but this is when I step back, because my anchor is the scriptures. So I'll be like, yo, you imagine like every era they create a left, quote unquote, left and right dilemma? Because there's no way, I mean, with this Trump shit, there's definitely young people now. Because back in the days, it would have been like some old people shit to worry about politics. You know what I'm saying? But this was so beast that even the young kids got into it. And then with that, it accelerates it. Because now young kids, even if they were wrong about Trump, now they'd be like, damn, I'm not going to let that shit happen to me again. So the next time you see politicians coming up on some shit, hey, we trying out, you're going to have a standard. Because Trump set that standard. I'm sorry that I sound like a fucking cheerleader, but he triggered so many fucking people that some deep down inside, they learned their lesson. They're gonna be like, I can't fucking get into politics unless I pay attention. But that's how I did it with Obama, nigga. I never gave a fuck about politics until Obama, and then that's when I was like, oh, I'm definitely fucking voting. But I was so fucking incompetent that I was thinking emotionally. I was just like, I just want to see a black president. But when you hear, here's the thing, that Obama had a way fucking soothing speech. That nigga put you to sleep. He'll put you to sleep with DMX with DMX lyrics. You know what I'm saying? So that actually obviously helped. And whoever said I ain't voting for Obama, you automatically will be like, oh, you know what? KKK, put the KKK hood over you, nigga. Get on the horse and crack that whip. Can you believe that? I definitely would have thought that. And guess what app I had on my iPhone when it comes to news? You got it. CNN. And I thought Fox News was the racist. Just like how people think about it now. It just happened that I went through that earlier in my life. Which I fucking thank the Lord. Thank the Most High. Because I would have been looking crazy too. I would look stupid. Oh, fuck Trump. Yeah. And you mad smart about everything else. When it comes to fucking politics, when you land right there, when you gotta land the plane, yeah, I don't know about politics, but I definitely want to say fuck Trump. Like, you look stupid. All that intellectual shit, all those diplomas in your wall, that shit go down the drain. But fucking nigga, you get paid, nigga. At the end of the day, hopefully you get paid. You know what I'm saying? For going for that indoctrination called fucking college, which I spoke about how fucking now the Republicans, oh, we don't want to pay taxes. We don't want to pay taxes for college. Nigga, shut the fuck up. All the money's going to Ukraine anyways. You just sitting back on your ass. White people ain't fucking down for it too. They just like, or white people just becoming fucking social media fucking revolutionaries. That's all it is. And then y'all want to go ahead at the same time and say our tax money going to Israel is good because they are our greatest allies. Nigga, so hold up. Who are a greater ally? The people, our citizens here trying to get an education and maybe fucking didn't get a clear view on what, you know, is more suitable because nobody fucking gives a fucking focus on colleges. Nigga, when I was picking colleges, I didn't, like, not colleges, high school. That all shit was new to me. When you have Hispanic parents, they don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? So, listen, of course, that shit sounds like I'm just, you know, complaining and blaming, but shit, this is America, and when people come from a different country, they will never get it. You know what I'm saying? And some people that came from a different country did it. I'm not gonna try to cover everything, but yo, I can see why people be like, oh shit, like they don't know what they're doing. And then we just know that pressure of you have to go to college, you know, and you got to finish it. Obviously, I didn't finish, you know what I'm saying? But now it's not that much of a big. Back then it was a big deal. What the fuck you mean you ain't finished college? But the economy got so bad that everybody got fucking put on the spot. Now you can go to college and still be broke. Like, that's not how it's supposed to be. And people are in debt. That's not how it's supposed to be. Like, everybody's getting fucked. And that's why I gotta keep my neck on Republicans, because now that their pockets is hurting, now everything is, how can this be? Because what you call it? Bank of America came out with some shit like a program to help specifically black and Hispanics. That's when you know we're the Israelites, because like a backhanded, like, we owe y'all a favor, like reparation type of bullshit. So they go and say, we ain't gonna charge you a down payment. Like, listen, I don't know about real estate like that, like much like that, right? But you see the Republicans, oh, and this is discrimination. And it was like, yeah, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? When their pockets hurt. If it was the other way around and they would have still been good economically, because everybody getting fucked. But if they still, even celebrities getting fucked. Nigga, everybody had to take that fucking COVID shot, nigga. Praise the Most High that I didn't. Till this fucking day, nigga. But everybody getting hit up. So now that the white people getting hit up, now they're like, hey, come on now, stop discrimination. No, fuck that shit. Because if it was the other way around, y'all would have just told us, oh, well, you got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps, buddy. Yeah, because everything's going good for you, buddy. But now she's going bad for you, buddy. And now you want to make buddies with us. But at the same time, when we be like, let's help these people more. Now we gotta tell you, no, hold up, man. Let Bank of America do this for us. Cause y'all don't want to talk about the past. And how y'all fucking had color zones and shit for white people. Huh? So no, hold that, buddy. And we don't fucking see it. We out here too busy talking about the Puerto Ricans and Caribbeans created hip hop. Like, we don't even own hip hop. Fuck y'all mean? And y'all still falling for these fucking overlords tricks. What happened to that fucking Megan Thee Stallion shit? Nobody still knows. What's the update on that? Meanwhile, y'all fucking right away killed Tory Lanez, and this motherfucker got real talent. The story is shaky, so it's not like if he would have did something, fuck the talent. You feel me? But unless it's Michael Jackson, y'all know how y'all are with him. That nigga Michael Jackson probably really did that shit. Y'all won't trust your kids with Michael Jackson. That's what I'm saying. You just never know. That's what I'm saying. But come on now. Tory Lanez is all these, like, when I hear like what people like to bang people of every age, I'm like, yo, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you're gonna tell me here's what I think about. As gangster as King Von was, you're gonna tell me that King Von never hit a woman? Then he killed the women? What's going on with the Atlanta shit with Young Thug in that case? And y'all still have people that get free them. This is trauma. That's what it is. It's trauma. Because if they would have killed your mom, God forbid, or somebody or your brother, God forbid, you would have never fucking fixed your mouth and said freedom. You would have been like, nigga, keep them. That's how traumatic we are. That's the state of hip hop. And Puerto Ricans specifically did not create hip hop, but they put a helping hand. You know, they were there from the beginning too. But, you know, obviously the African Americans, so-called African Americans, we all black at the end of the day, but African Americans from America, yes, in the Bronx, with a little bit of help of Jamaicans too, because Kool Herc was, yeah, he was, because he had a party, but he wasn't the only one with speakers, you know what I'm saying? So it was just something that was a culture accumulating at the same time. But yeah, he is known because, you know, it was very influential. It was the most influential. And there was Puerto Rican breakdancers. And when you break down hip hop for these fucking dumbasses that just listen to fucking Future, hip hop is about elements, man. And this is when it becomes like, y'all niggas want to have an opinion on that, but when it comes to fucking boom bap and hippity hoppity shit, y'all don't give a fuck. So pick what the fuck y'all want to give a fuck about. But this is good because this creates a discussion and hopefully drives hip hop to a better place. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little fucking like annoying. Hip hop is broken down into the elements, and I know I'm gonna fucking lose my hip hop card because I don't remember all of them, but it's what? The DJ, the breakdancer, the MC, and the graffiti. The 4? What's the 5th one? Is it 5? MC, DJ, breakdancing, graffiti. Damn. And Kanye West, nigga. Fuck that. But man, hip hop's in the fucking bad state. And we over here talking about who created it. Motherfucker, where's it going? Y'all getting no fucking money for fucking spins. And y'all fucking being killed by your own people? By our own people? We don't have no fucking control of hip hop. We can't even control ourselves, god damn it. Hey, god damn it. God forgive me. But damn, yo, you could tell this must be, like I said before, this must be the fucking biblical times, yo, because everything feels like a negative gravity. Customer service ain't good anymore. You better pray to God they fucking ain't spitting your you know what I'm saying, on your food. It's like this, you don't never know what people going through. Like, somebody probably said, you know what, this bill came out high, nobody helped me, I'm spitting on every motherfucking burger today. You just like, yo, that's why with more people healthy with happiness, that's a fucking a main thing that nobody even want to talk about. Oh, if you have mental health, you have mental health. Oh, mental health. But let's go at the fucking root of it. That's when you know, like, is either y'all want to go that route, because y'all got great strategies when it comes to war. So y'all don't make that, y'all couldn't come up with a strategy. Y'all want to blame everything on money. When you look at how much people America spends on, like, come on now, we all know this. Why do I gotta mention? Like, we all know this, and you know this, man. And we fucking get Megan Thee Stallion twerking as Hulk. Marvel, go create your fucking funeral, because you're done. You better hope that new Batman movie don't include the Joker. You better hope that movie Batman don't include the Joker. That'll be the biggest fucking grossing movie ever. I ain't gonna say mark my words, cause I might, you know me. Maybe the beer hitting, but you never know, man. DC is DC's turn. Isn't it crazy how it just kicks in? And when the more you learn about DC, the more realistic and shit. Like that Batman movie, I understand why people say they like it. It was different, yeah. And people just saying like, oh, but look at Batman. How the fuck he busting his ass while flying? No, nigga, because you gotta fucking get the fucking background, like everything else. Like everything else. I made that up. Like everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a different timeline of Batman, though. The same way y'all fucking praise Spider-Man. But in this one, he's getting it together. You know, his emotion is taking over him more. And obviously he's gonna work on that. I'm hoping, shit. And I better hope he better get a better costume on that next one, because I get it. It's him creating it, like the car. I got it, because I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit ass Batmobile? What's the high tech shit? But when you get the story of like him and his muscle car shit, and he had to create it himself, he was working on it. You gotta appreciate shit like that. Speaking about Batman, nigga, this is fucking Gotham City. They fucking stole my mom fucking Cadillac. What's it called? A Cadillac? The catalytic converter. And it was funny because I was just watching a video about how that shit, the reason people are stealing is because like it's a specific type of material, a metal that is used there, cobalt, I think, that is worth mad money. So it's just like, look what we gotta deal with as New Yorkers. And Mayor Adams over here drinking water, Nancy merengue for the fucking in the Caribbean. Nigga, I want his job, nigga. Goddamn. I can't have his job, because I would have been canceled, assassinated real fast. I know, God forbid, knock on the wood, yada yada, nigga. But nigga, I would have been going ham. I would have been like, yo, temporary rule right now. Whoever kills somebody, and we got like cameras and reckless shooting, yo, life in jail. Nah, that's too harsh. That's my point, nigga. I want it harsh, nigga. Harsh. Pause. But come on now, we need harsh rules, yo. That's why I noticed like, oh, these people don't want to help. Because if they did, they would have went to a harsh fucking, you know, like decisions. It's all good until somebody in your family gets hit with that bullshit. Then you're gonna want to make all these type of rules. That's the hypocrisy of these people. But anyway, let me just stop it there. I did 1 hour and 9 minutes. This is gonna be a short one. Fuck it, not even a short one, but I just wanted to show y'all like this is look at the fucking president. It's not far-fetched in the world that if they steal again the election, which if they do, I don't want to hear about the Republicans, because the Republicans, these niggas is like, okay, when are we gonna fucking say, okay, not everything has to be political. This is clearly like World War III going on, and not a different one, because they're using our own assets, our own patriots against each other. Like that speech right there, if we was more sheeps or no internet, we would have been like, oh shit, yeah, there's a war on MAGA people, and nobody would have knew why. But with the internet, they should have never gave us internet. With the internet, you see both sides, and there comes to a point that you come to a conclusion like, okay, these MAGA people were right about this, or yo, am I bugging, or Biden really fucking up? And then you go see the comment section, you see people with like-minded ideas, and you're like, oh shit, I'm not bugging. You couldn't do that reading a newspaper. No wonder they had us under fucking mind control back then. But not now, yo. We fucking free. And unfortunately, I talk shit about people who are liberal, but I love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a liberal too. So, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that this is why I created Pirate Radio. This is why I created my weekly episode on Sundays. How I'm plugging my shit on my own shit. But yeah, man, every Sunday, because it's the medicine in the candy. That's my whole fucking purpose. The medicine in the candy. Because shit, if you just leave it up to these people, the politicians, without checking them, we would have been in way worse decision. How the hell people get shot up every fucking time in the streets here in New York City, and they put more strict gun laws on the regular citizens who ain't killing people in the fucking bodegas? It doesn't make sense. That's for y'all to think about. Anyways, Pirate Radio, y'all see me next week. Episode 67, Pirate Radio, the best podcast in Washington Heights. Peace.